Catholic Alpha Radical Podcast, episode 18. Is it a buzz killer to reflect on the end of your life? Listen now. Also, because it's too difficult thinking of such things, right? It's a serious buzz killer to think about the end of your life. It's a serious buzz killer to think about why you were made. How can you be a better man? Not just a good person or a better person, a holy person. So that everybody around you wants to be holy and ask you, why are you the way you are? Why are you leading people to a better life, to God, to holiness? If nobody is asking you and talking to you and trying to emulate you in that way, then you're not doing your job as a man. You don't know your mission, your purpose. We have too much other things to do than to worry about where we come from, right? Or worse yet, where we are going as human persons. It's a buzz killer, complete buzz killer. But I tell you this, in a way, they are sort of correct, right? That in the end, it really doesn't matter, because in the end, all is revealed. The particular judgment when you die, you're going to stand before Jesus, and he's going to tell you, and he's going to show you why you're going to hell. He's going to show you why you're going to heaven. He's going to explain everything to you, and you're going to be completely happy with it. You know why? Because it's what you chose as a man. Your actions choose where you go. God doesn't choose, all right? And throughout our lives, God has given us plenty of chances to seek and come to the truth. So, as it holds true, he is a God of mercy and love. Above all else, he is also a God of justice. It's not fair for you to live your whole life in complete selfishness, not to have any kids or have one kid when you could have had 9 or 10, bring those souls to God. Not when you chose to be an alcoholic, or you chose not to go to church and worship him and show reverence and show humility and patience and meekness. You never got married. You never gave of yourself, of anything but yourself. You never gave of yourself just to yourself. That's all you did your whole 100 years. You rebelled against God. As a woman, she rebelled against her husband. As a man, he rebelled against God, rebelled against his wife, left his children alone, didn't spend time with them, didn't lead them anywhere. Your children are not going to like it. Your wife is not going to like it, but you can't care. Why? Because God, the creator of all, who is not an evolutionist, he directs you and wants to make you better and make your family better, your girlfriend better, all your relationships better. But he can't do that if he's not a God of justice. It's not fair. Up until the moment you die, you are given an opportunity to come to God. You are. But if you reject God even on your deathbed, or what if you don't even get on your deathbed? What if you get killed in a car accident? Then you can't come to God because you're dead automatically. At least if you die slow with a disease, that people don't really understand. When you get a disease, that is God telling you that you need him to come to him, that your life is almost over, or that it could be over. And for you to understand that you are a mortal being, but your body is mortal, but your soul is not. And if more people understood that their soul is completely immortal, then you would understand, how can I go into oblivion when I die? It's impossible. The soul has to go somewhere. It has to, okay? That's why you can't do what you want in your life for 100 years. Never become holy, never become anything of consequence except you making all this money, or you are successful in your work and your job, but you've never really given anything and shown humility. You can't become holy without humility, okay? So your whole life was all about you, and you think that God's going to reward you with an afterlife? All I want to say is, wonder if the atheists are wrong. Wonder if they're wrong. And all these crazy Christians just happen to be right. Do you want to take that chance? Look, God is a God of justice, mercy, and love, which means unless we as men pass the test of obedience, unless we submit ourselves as creatures asking for mercy before the Lord, Our God has no choice but to banish us to the depths of hell, to forever reward us with what we have chosen our whole lives, an eternity of choice with Satan, void of love, understanding, void of truth, void of mercy, and of course, void of the Almighty God himself. I must be concise and clear, because today people think if you're not standing in their face and looking them in their eyes, in their mouth, that you're not talking to them. Well, I'm talking to you. So I must be concise and clear. We send ourselves to hell. God does not. So don't believe the hype.